Hi, just David here from One Up Gaming. Quick video here for the podcast, episode 257. And where do we start? Where do we start? I guess the easiest way to start is this week we're sponsored by our album. It's available on like iTunes and Google Play Store and Amazon, all these sort of places. Even on Spotify and Apple Music. Is it Apple Music? But anyway, the album's games-inspired music. It's 26 bits of music that was going to go onto an animated cartoon thing that we were making, but funding fell through, so we decided just to release all the audio that we made for that and released it on the actual album itself, and we keep nicking bits and bobs from our podcasts, videos and stuff, so at least we're getting some use out of it. If people do buy this, then yeah, I'll go down to the bottom just to double check. Yeah, 20% of each sale will go to the Child's Play charity, so all good comes from that. It's only about £5, it's quite cheap. And yeah, so on with the episode 257. So I guess first of all, it's taken a very long time, but I've eventually finished watching The Walking Dead season 10 and gotten right up to the end, apart from the last episode, and then I watched that. But I say last episode, the last planned episode, and then they added another 3 or 4 episodes after the end of that, and I believe I can tell that all these other ones were recorded probably during like more of a lockdown sort of situation, because there are a lot of them, or unless they're all like storyboarded and written out and done, but not fully finished, because they were a lot slower, a lot more based on individual characters, and it was more backstory, detail, that sort of thing. So yeah, it wasn't a great way to end the season. I think it kind of went downhill, but the very last episode, the one that I think it was the last one, but the one that was like featured, basically about Negan, how he started off, what happened and how he became Negan, and how he's hopefully moving forward in the series. But there's only one season left. One season left. And the next thing that I watched was a bit of Star Trek Discovery. I loved the second season. Second season was absolutely amazing, and I was just wondering how this one's gonna start. So I watched the first episode. It was good. It was interesting. So hopefully it'll carry on, and other characters can be introduced back into it with the ship and things. So I'm looking forward to watching a bit more of the Star Trek Discovery. I might watch a bit more after recording this, so I can watch this. I can record this, and while this is editing itself and yeah, getting ready to a nice crisp image with all the little added features and effects, I can watch me walking. No, Star Trek. And so next up, I think that we are going to be doing a review for Fallen Knight. Now this is the game that I played last week, and it reminds me very much of a fast-paced action platformer, something similar like the Mega Man sort of games, but this doesn't seem to have the shooter element. It's more a sword swipey action like the old Strider games. So it looks like a Mega Man with a sword, and it looked good. It was fast, smooth, detailed, really nice. They've been really good to us, being like tweeting out about our last podcast and things, so thank you to them. I'll try and get a video review up soon. The next game that I've been playing, what can you do with the Doom engine? And when I say Doom engine, I mean the original 1993 Doom engine. I believe it's the 93 when it came out. But some smart ass people have actually made a game called Sonic Robo Blast 2, and it's probably the best 3D Sonic game I've ever played. Yes, the control's not great, the camera movement and the control of the player doesn't quite gel, but then this is because this is like just a couple of people making a game that they love. It's like a passion project. It's not 50 people in a room making a game and getting it right, but it still plays so much better than a lot of the other Sonic 3D sort of games. So yeah, I'd recommend it. It's free. You just go to their website and just Google Sonic Robo Blast 2 and you just download it and play it. And you can also I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get it. You can even play it on your mobile phone, which is pretty cool. So you can download that. So you can play that on the mobile phone. So that's what that looks like. But yeah, so anyway, Sonic Robo Blast 2, great game, fun, it's free, it seems featureful, it's got loads of bits and bobs on it. Next up, I'm not really going to talk much about it because everyone knows it's actually a really good game. I'm a little bit underwhelmed because the animation and when you control and move, it just doesn't seem as fluid or as fast as I would like it. But the FIFA 21 on the Xbox Series based game, platform, and I had a quick go on this, and I'm just trying to add a few more videos to the YouTube channel. So FIFA 21, I thought, well, I might as well. Played it, Newcastle slaughtering Everton, great stuff. But yeah, next up, I don't know why I played it, I don't know why, but the Doritos Crash Course 2, and this is a bit like those, I'm going to get all of the names wrong, but they do them in America, they do them in the UK, I think Richard Hammond used to do one in the UK, where you're basically trying to get through an assault course as fast as you can, with like big bally things you jump on and jump over, nets to climb up and things you jump across. And I've completely blanked on the name, but everyone out there will know what it is. Please message us and tweet us at OUGofficial. So David, you're stupid as hell. Knockouts? Is it Knockouts? Maybe. Something like that. That might be the UK version. I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, tweet us. I'm an idiot, I know. Crash Course 2 technically is rubbish. Absolute rubbish, but I believe, I'm going to get it wrong again, the first one might have been free with the Doritos promotion. I'm not sure about the second one, but I ended up with it on the Xbox. So I've got a 10-20 minute video of me playing that badly. You basically just have to run, jump, slide through the assault course and just get as fast as time as you can. So next up, Crimson Dragon. Now Crimson Dragon, I wanted to love so much, but it just didn't have that certain something that the original Panzer Dragoon series had. I still think Panzer Dragoon 1, just that first level, is absolute quality game. Game design, graphics, sound, the audio, everything is just amazing. Now Crimson Dragon, when this was like in the design, it was going to be Connect, So it was all designed for the, you know, where you hold your hand up and move it across to control the aiming circle and things like that. So it was a lot slower paced than the Panzer Dragoon sort of games. And then at the last minute, when Kinect wasn't doing so well, they ripped all that out and they just made it with your control sticks and your shooty buttons. But I liked how the Sega Saturn game handled it, where you moved your aim in reticule, whatever it is, your little sights. You move that around the screen, and as you're moving it, your dragon kind of follows it a lot slower. So if you're aiming up corner, your dragon will slowly filter up the screen up corner. But on this game, it's you control your dragon with the left stick, and you control your aiming circle with your right stick. So you actually control both, and it's as if someone's asking you to pat your head and rub your belly. My belly's up here somewhere, it's massive. But let's not go into that. And graphically it looks okay. I don't think it looks as good as the Panzer Dragoon Auto, which came out for the original Xbox actually. God, that's going back a bit now. But yeah, so it's good, it's just not great. That's all I will say. And the last game that I want to talk about today is Contra Returns. Now, I think I said this last week when the news was out. Over in the UK, the Nintendo Entertainment System, or the NES, as I call it, it was big, but it wasn't massive. We had like the Spectrums, the Commodore 64s, even the Sega Master System outsold it. I think about 11 to 1? No, I can't. I think the Master System sold 11 million units, and the NES sold 4 million. So whatever that works out as, 2 to 1, 3 to 1, something like that. And so games that were on the NES might have been massive over in America because it was like 95% NES domination over there. But over in the UK, the arcades were never as big either. We didn't really have much an arcade scene unless you lived in a city or a...
I will let them have a taste of my new weapon.
Like an amusement sort of like, I guess for us like Redcar or Scarborough, things like the beach, the seaside, things like that. But over where I am, we didn't really have arcades and we didn't have the NES. So a lot of the games like Contra never really were massive for me or for a lot of UK people. So I wanted to see what this was like. I've seen the trailers, it looked alright. So Contra Returns is a 2.5D, so 3D on a 2D plane, and it's done by... I don't like mobile games that are designed with the same ethics and controls as a standard console or arcade game. So anything that you need virtual D-pad, virtual buttons, I think is instantly not very good. You just don't get the tactile feedback that you need when you're playing the games and you're covering half the screen with your fingers. So I think they could have done, like, it's a run and gun. They could have had, like, you're constantly moving, you just have touch one side of the screen to jump, the top half of the bit to jump, the bottom half to duck, and then the shoot, the gun. So like you can have like just press the button to shoot forward, press the button at the top to shoot up diagonal, or you can have like your weapon extenders, your weapon specials, and press them as you're going through the levels. They could have done a load of things, but they didn't. They just used a really simple sort of version of D-pad and controls, and it just doesn't work on an actual touchscreen. So, I mean, I might be wrong, but that is my opinion, and I will hold that to my grave. So, I guess that is all the games that I've been playing this week. So, I've been rattling on for about 15 minutes. So, I guess we'll go for a quick break, then we'll come back and we'll have a look at some of the news that's been going on this week. So, back in a couple of minutes. Hi, and we're back. It's me, David, One Up Gaming, episode 257. So, I guess this is the One Up Gaming podcast. And we'll go with some news. So, first up, looks though AMC, they've shown a teaser trailer for their new untitled third Walking Dead universe show, and I watched the official season 11 trailer, and this looked a lot more bombastic, a lot more death, blood, killing, all the good stuff that you need for The Walking Dead. But yeah, so they have shown off a bit more of the what they're thinking of doing. From what I've been told, or from what I've read, it looks as though the season 11 of The Walking Dead is going to be split up into 3 separate seasons of 8 episodes. I think they said 8 episodes each. So for me, is that the perfect interslicing of where they will put the Rick Grimes movies in between these? So it'll have like 8 episodes, the first movie, 8 episodes, the second movie, the last 8 episodes, and then the final Rick Grimes movie to finish the whole of this that we know of The Walking Dead before they're spreading out the universe. But yeah, so not bad. So next up, the Xbox Series, either X or Series S, is actually outsold the PS5 in the US in June, and it's basically the best-selling console. So I think it's also the fact that with the Xbox, they've got the Series X, which all singing, all dancing, amazing. And then you've also got the Series S, which, do you know what? For the 250 quid, $300, whatever they are, it is an amazing console. Absolutely amazing. I can't believe how cheap and how good that was. You know, I'm actually gobbledygooked of how well that is. So, next up, the Coalition's new Unreal Engine 5 tech demo is stunning, is what this website has said. So the new Alpha Point tech demo shows us the future of the Gears 5 developer on the Xbox Series X and S. And I think I mentioned this last week or the week before. From the teaser picture they put up, it reminded me so much of the Unreal Engine 5 tech demo that they did with the sand and the rocks and the pyramid sort of looking stuff. And yes, I was right. It very much looks practically identical to that, but with a nice metallic diamond in the middle with a glowing eye that spins and lights up with reflections and that, which looks absolutely amazing. But again, all these tech demos mean nothing until you get the game. And is this going to be the game? So is the next 2 years worth of the PS5 and the Xbox Series consoles all going to be desert and rock? Is that what we're going to be now? Gone from the Browns and the city looking games from the 360 onwards, and now we're going to go to the desert and sand and rocks. That's what's going to happen? Do you know what? Maybe. So next up, they're saying here that EA has big plans to expand its sports games over the next 5 years. So it looks as though they're saying that the company is going to be even bigger on mobile. So basically, it looks as though they're going to copy what the esports football, or is it just eFootball? I can't remember now. The Konami PES sort of new game where you can play it on the Xbox, the PlayStation, the PC, mobile, and then all these games you can play against each other at any time. So maybe FIFA are going to be doing a very similar sort of thing to that, and then FIFA, Madden, NHL, and then they've also said that they are working on a new basketball game for the, I don't know what, do we still call it next generation? Because it's not next generation, because they're actually been out a year. So is it current generation? So, but yeah, I do love what PES or eFootball has become. Where it's like a free to play, you buy what you want, you get your teams and stuff that you want. So that's quite cool. So basically they're saying that the NBA Live series, which has been dormant since 2018, they basically announced that they are going to be making a new one in the coming years. Blah 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 blah. Ooh, Playdemic Mobile, best known for Golf Clash. That was good. So it looks like they're being bought for 1.4 billion. Blimmin' hell. I wonder what else they blooming make. Jesus Christ, it's expensive. Anyway, so EA are gonna put more money into the sports games. Yeah. Quite an amusing one, this one. So Lucasfilm hires the deepfake YouTuber who tweaked Luke Skywalker's appearance in The Mandalorian. So basically he had over 2 million views, and then YouTuber Shamok's Star Wars project has landed him a job at Industrial Light and Magic. So it goes to show, if you know what you're doing, you will get headhunted, and people will offer you decent money and jobs if you're good at your work, which is quite amazing. And you think, so I guess I don't really want to go much into this because I don't know nothing about this, and it'd be wrong of me to talk and say stuff when I literally don't really know. I will mention that Activision Blizzard staff have signed a letter condemning the official response to a lawsuit against the company. So nearly 1,000 current and former Activision Blizzard employees signed a letter condemning the company for denying and discrediting the discrimination lawsuit against it. So I guess they're not happy. They're saying they've hurt the company. So I'm not going into it. There's been a lot of, I don't really swear much, but there's been a lot of shit that's been going on the last week or two. I just wanted to give an update of what's kind of the thing, and so I just wanted to let people know that people aren't happy. Internally, it looks like the employees are actually trying to do more than the actual company itself. I guess the company front facing, I don't know how companies work. Front facing, they're trying to be as positive as possible, but behind the scenes, they will be doing stuff. They will be doing internal investigations, internal checks, checking everything, doing everything before they can make a final assessment of what has gone on. So next up, and the last bit of news that I can be bothered to look for today, it looks as though the Seagate 1TB expansion card for the Xbox Series X and S is about £40 off. So that looks as though you can get this now for about £180. It was £220, but it's now £180. So yeah, it was on Amazon. Now I do want one of these, but I'm not paying nearly £200 for a little card. It's scandalous, absolutely scandalous. So yeah, so that is that. So I guess I'll just say thank you all for watching, thank you all for listening. This has been the One Up Gaming Podcast, episode 157. Please go to our website, which is oneupgaming.co.uk. Please check our Patreon, which is www.patreon.com/OUG. And we have merchandise at bluecyborg.com. Just search One Up Gaming. Again, check out our album, either, like I say, anywhere where you can get music from. Just search games inspired music, and 20% of each sale will go to the Child's Play charity. We can get the first 100 podcasts on a little, it looks like a cassette tape, but it's like a USB stick, and that's at audiobooksontape.com. And I'll try and speak. It's got like Sanspants Radio, it's an interview with them. It's got about 10-20 episodes where it interviews celebrities and developers. So it's got a lot of content on there. I think it's got about 300 hours? I can't remember now. I know it's something stupid. But that is £9, and £1 of that will go to the Diabetes UK charity. We have Amazon links on the website, so if anyone buys if you want to buy something from Amazon, please click on that link. It'll take you through to the Amazon site. Buy what you want to buy, and then we just get a small commission for having the Amazon logo on our website. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, just search One Up Gaming. We're on Twitch, so it's twitch.tv/OUGofficial. If you want to tweet us, it's at OUGofficial. Email us, contact@oneupgaming.co.uk. And if you like the podcast, please subscribe, leave positive feedback, 5 stars, that sort of thing. Helps with the rankings, helps with the searches. And you can download us on any streaming platformy thing that you can think of. So that, my friends, will do for episode 257 of the One Up Gaming Podcast. Thank you all. Goodbye.
I bang with One Up Gaming, drop more hits once I'm famous. The best, that's what our aim is. All platforms, what your game is. To the leaderboards are coming. See me in a shooter, I can promise I'll be gunning. When I hit the music charts, I swear I'm gonna run it. Conte One Up, you can try, but we done it. Let's go. Alright, let's go to the best place for reviews I know. Xbox One and PS4, Wii U as far as consoles go. They do handheld PCs, merchandise for you and me. Contests that you gotta do, the prizes are for gamers who going hard all day. We really the boys cause you're just that great. Can't lose, there's too much at stake. You're a certified badass when you play.
I bang with One Up Gaming. I bang with One Up Gaming.
I bang with One Up Gaming, drop more hits once I'm famous. The best, that's what our aim is.